Cooper Kupp ready to rumble for week number 8, Thursday Night Football against the Minnesota Vikings. Let's give Cooper Kupp a standing ovation. Kupp and Nacua is ready to rumble for Thursday Night Football week number 8. Kupp and Nacua.
Let him cook.
And guess who scores touchdowns for a living? His name is Kyren Williams. He's ready to cook.
Let him cook.
JJ's ready to cook. They're all ready to cook. The fantasy football show. Thursday Night Football. Let's have a good Thursday Night Football game. I can feel it right now. Amazing fantasy football production coming from this Thursday night affair. We're not sitting Thursday night players tonight. No sirree.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show.
Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
All right, we got to get to this news as quick as we can. This game's kicking off. We got Kupp and Nacua. Look at this tandem. What a difference a few weeks make. look at this crew right here. Two of the best receivers in the National Football League as a duo that you could find, and this team's been trying to survive without them. And I'll just talk about Cooper Kupp getting traded. That might not happen if they have a day. So I'm rooting for Cooper Kupp to stay put in McVay's system doing McVay things. Why would we want anything else? Pittsburgh? No, thank you. Tampa? It would be interesting, but don't get tied to the change and excitement of, the train wreck. Like, we want Cooper Kupp in a Rams uniform under McVay's command. Both these gentlemen, Kupp and Nacua, kind of like Debo coming back really quickly in the 11th hour. Kupp and Nacua, this came kind of out of nowhere. We talked about all week long the buy lows. Go get Kupp and Nacua. Go get Debo weeks before. Go get Debo now. Go get Cooper Kupp weeks before. Go get Cooper Kupp now. Kupp and Nacua, people that took advantage of these 2-for-1s that got Kupp and Nacua a week ago, 5 days ago, 1 day ago, are reaping the rewards right now because Kupp and Nacua is playing. Now, how much playing time does he get? Hard to say. And these rumors right here of this one right here, I believe it was, there's a bunch of rumors about Detroit today. I don't know that I buy these Detroit rumors, by the way, but there's rumors about Detroit. There's rumors about going to Pittsburgh, going to Tampa Bay. San Francisco got in the mix. The two kind of trendy Kupp going to where? Lions, San Francisco, Tampa Bay. But if they win tonight, if they put it all together tonight, then things are going to change, and you can bet your bottom dollar that this team's not very interested in trading either one of their 2-star wide receivers. Obviously, they're not trading Kupp and Nacua, but Kupp is not going to be traded if this thing looks like it can be salvaged. And the Cardinals, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Niners, this is a very close division. Anybody can win the division. No one's out of it at this point. I haven't played meaningful football in a couple years, says this man, DeAndre Hopkins, who now gets to play football with Patrick Mahomes, giving Patrick Mahomes, as many have said today and yesterday in the media world, giving Patrick Mahomes that much needed skill set across categories that Mahomes has never had. Even with Tyreek Hill was such a different type of wide receiver. Mahomes thrives with these types of wide receivers. He needs somebody that can do what Hopkins can do. And while there is a chance, I admit, that Hopkins does not have enough left in the tank, there is still a chance he does. And I would say that I'm excited to see it, and I think a lot of you are as well. We've got also the number 8 being worn by DeAndre Hopkins, not 10, not any other numbers. It's going to be number 8. Why? Tribute to Kobe Bryant. Love it. Feels good. The vibe's good. Hopkins is excited. He's motivated. I'm loving the idea of what this is about to, how this is about to unfold. DeAndre Hopkins, why wait, says Andy Reid. Can you picture Andy Reid at the podium right now saying, hey, Andy, are you going to play Hopkins? Chewing his gum. Why wait? Throw him out there. I love it. Andy Reid knows what he's doing. Andy Reid knows what he's doing. And I wouldn't be surprised if Hopkins went out and had a pretty damn good day right from the jump. Chad Ochocinco, Cooper Kupp to the Bucks or Niners. He predicted the Adams trade. Not that it was hard to see coming. Everyone's like, he called that one. Everybody called that one. That one wasn't obvious. But we'll see if Ochocinco's got a lead on this. Maybe he's got an inside source. Who knows? We got DK Metcalf. We got Denny calling it. Denny, you got 10 seconds. I'm hanging up in 10 seconds. I got lots of stuff to get through. 10, 9, 8. Go, Denny. Go. 7. 6.
I know who I want to make me home. No.
Hold on. Ready? Hold on. Ready, go. Go. DeAndre Hopkins time. I don't know if Hopkins can score 1 or 2 touchdowns. All right, Denny, I gotta go, bro. I appreciate you calling later. We'll do a little music later, Denny. Denny's got a voice of an angel. Remain sidelined for Thursday's practice was DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf. We'll have more information on DK. Hang tight on that. We've got Tua Tagovailoa concussion practice in full. Fully expecting this man to go out and absolutely rock out and throw this ball to Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill becomes the absolute one of the best buy low opportunities. Period. For the rest of the season, like all year long. Hill, Lamb, Gibbs already successful. Gibbs,
Let him cook.
you're winning championships off of getting this man low. Successful, mission complete. Who are the other top 3? Lamb, Hill, Achane. Puka's looking like one of them as well, but Hill is phenomenal to buy low. Tua's out there slinging it in practice. They say he looks phenomenal. This is a guy that, maybe he doesn't take him to the promised land. Let's not be imbeciles about this. Okay, but could he throw as many yards as any quarterback in the National Football League? The answer is absolutely. This is a yardage monster. This is a touchdown monster. Kyren Williams getting interviewed. Oh, I love to see it. Kyren's ready. He's shaking his head. I don't know what he's saying because my volume's down, but Kyren Williams is shaking his head. I imagine she's saying, "Are you scoring tonight?" And he says, I'm scoring twice tonight. We are a team that can't be contained by a defense. We're too crafty. We have too many weapons. Those weapons are all back. Kyren Williams is the one schedule-proof player. I don't care if he's playing the Chiefs. Doesn't matter because the offense is too electric when Kupp and Puka are on the field. I can't wait to see this game. Chris Olave. I got the pizza ordered already from Lou Molinati's. Upgraded to full participant. Chris Olave ready to go. Exciting to see. Let me see if we got any news real quick that's contingent on this stuff right here. Tyler says, would you trade Kyren for Achane and Waddle? I would not trade Kyren. Absolutely not. Smitty, bro, emergency Puka or Garrett Wilson? I'd probably go Garrett Wilson. But either one works. Nacua, Coleman, Dell, Waddle need 2. I'm going Nacua and probably Dell personally, but Payne, I know that you were cutting it close on this one. Diggs, BT, Puka, Mason. Got some of you guys asking these questions in the middle of the news section. It's hard to do. I don't start off a show with super chats because that's not the way this show operates, and I don't want it ever to because we do so many super chats throughout the entirety of this show. The news section is the news sections. You guys running the risk throwing something out right before a Thursday game. I'll try and get here earlier. Every Thursday going forward, I vow to get here at least 30 to 45 minutes, maybe an hour ahead of time so we can get to questions. Diggs, BT, Puka, Mason, who do you sit? I would have went BT. I would have went Mason. I would have probably went Puka and Diggs. Was a coin toss, so don't feel bad if you went one over the other. We got the first handoff of the day going to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones ripping about 5 yards probably. Started 0-3. Now 4-3. Love you, Smitty. Thank you, Alec. Appreciate you. Should I trade Achane and Olave for Gibbs and Evans? I would rather have Gibbs and Evans, bro. I wait on Evans. I'm not too concerned about that one. Harrison for Kupp. I would have taken Cooper Kupp and run. Lewis, I hope you did that trade. Cutting it close Thursday night kickoff. I'm guessing I leave Puka on the bench this week. Start MHJ. I could go either way on that, bro. JJ, first down. Nice little snag. This is a crapshoot. This is tough. Waddle is questionable, though. Yeah, I would probably say MHJ if I had to pick between Waddle and MHJ. Puka's hard to play and hard to sit. It's Thursday, and his snap count could be limited, although I don't know that it's going to be. I feel like we're going to see a full go Puka Nacua. I don't know. First fantasy traded, Jordan. London, Achane for Lamb and Brian Robinson. I'd take Lamb and Brian Robinson probably, bro. Been watching since week 1. Do I take a lap? And by the way, you're the GOAT. No, I think both sides are great. Aaron Jones breaking one to the right. 1 yard short of a first down, but nice little scramble. Let's see how Tyler did with his super chat tonight. Should I bench Commanders kicker for Vikings? Look, Tyler, I'd probably say I'd go with the scoring, bro. Every kicker scoring slightly different in some cases. Who's scoring more in your format? Roll with the averages at this point in the season, my guy. You know what I'm saying? The averages are the averages for kickers for the most part. Otten for Keon and Warren. I take Otten. I have Goddard and Fergie. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I would sell Otten higher. I'd wait. I'd just wait on that one. Just wait on it. Would you start Monty, JSN, or Dobbs in the flex? I'm going Monty without a hesitation. Bijan and Hunter filling up Cooper Kupp and Garrett Wilson for my wide receivers. Nice job. Let's roll. Cooper Kupp to the moon tonight. Let's go. Fake handoff. Darnold back to pass. Slings it. That looks like a Jefferson ball. You can tell when it's a Jefferson ball because, I don't know. It's like, it's the way Darnold throws it. It's like almost a little bit tougher pass. Like it's a laser. It's like, there's Jefferson. Oh, curled down. Let's see what happens here. Definitely don't like to see injuries early in the game, especially with the defensive backfield. JJ. He might just... Oh, his knee. My Jacobs, Hunt, and Hopkins for Kyren. Look, this game already kicked off, Eddie, so if you can still accept it. But, like, why would you not take Kyren? Like, this is either you're creating this trade thinking it's going to go well and he's going to reject that and laugh, or you need to take a lap for even waiting on this one. Like, if this is sitting in your inbox and you can get the number 1 or number 2 or number 3 overall player with a bunch of fodder, that one's... I don't know what you're doing there. Okay, DK Metcalf, where are we at? Taysom Hill is a full upgrade at practice Thursday. This is a great tight end / super flex quarterback, depending on your league, to go grab. Taysom Hill, make sure he's not available on waivers in your super flex league where he qualifies as a quarterback. Go do it. Go grab him. I got a league where I drafted AR5 and somebody who's out for the year, a quarterback that's... I forget who it is. I got so many leagues. But AR5 is now my only quarterback. It is super flex and no one's trading. So I picked up Taysom Hill and I sleep like a baby. Because now I at least have somebody. I'm not in panic mode if something happens. I'm not loving starting Taysom Hill as my QB. I'm just saying I slept for the first time last night. B-Rob for Josh Allen. Achane. What do you mean B-Rob for Josh Allen? Of course you take Josh Allen. Achane, Pollard, Javonte equal running backs. Okay. Robert, I don't know about the running back question. Achane to the moon. But, bro, you got to take Josh Allen. That's an easy call. It's probably the easiest call I've been asked all night. Kamara limited for Thursday's practice with the ribs and hand. Let me specify, broken hand. He's playing with a broken hand, but, you know, Kamara is Kamara. He's a fantastic monster. Jennings is not sidelined at practice, not looking good for this week's game. That is a turn of events. That means Pierce, like, we'll see. He might swing back around and play. Debo's kind of trending toward maybe playing, so that would definitely change things. And Pearsall, if Jennings and Debo both play, Pearsall kind of has, I don't want to say limitations, but if Jennings sits, Debo plays, Pearsall plays, so it kind of just depends on who's playing. Debo, wrist illness, returned to practice Thursday, getting in a limited session. Very much has a possibility of playing. We didn't think that was the case, but now we do. Sidelined to a limited session, but limited indeed. Kittle, probably going to play, but definitely banged up right now. JD5 did not practice Thursday. They still want him to play. He still fully wants to play. Jaden Daniels will find out what in the hell this looks like tomorrow, I think. JT practiced again Thursday, looking ready to rumble for the most part. Okay, so understand that. He still remains one of the better buy lows in fantasy, period, especially at the RB position, because the RB position is hard to buy low on right now. But looks like Cam is looking really, really bad right now, hobbling off with the knee injury, probably a torn ACL or a meniscus tear. That could have been a meniscus tear or a bone bruise, but it looked like one of those. The mechanism for that looked like one of those three. Under center is Darnold, handing the ball off to very productive Aaron Jones. And can I take a lap? Can I take a lap right now? I didn't think Aaron Jones would look this good this year. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to real talk right now. I did not see Aaron Jones looking this good. I admit that if you've got him, you've got a nice running back that if he can stay healthy, and that's a tall order, that's probably my biggest gripe or concern, is that he doesn't last and he's not there when it counts. So like selling high is still an advantageous move, and it doesn't mean I don't love him. I'm trying to give him his props right now. When he's on the field, he's electric still. He looks fantastic, especially in this Vikings offense. They know how to use him. They use him beautifully. This is unbelievable. But I definitely, that was a Jefferson ball. Am I right? That throw, you knew that throw was Jefferson. Almost all balls go to Jefferson anyway, but you know what I'm saying? That ball looked like, okay, it's almost like it's got more velocity on it, and it's usually a throw that looks like it's hanging, even though it's got velocity, it's hanging in a way that you know Jefferson's going to scoop it out of the air. It's a J ball. That's a J ball. Throw a J ball. Throw a J ball, Darnold. Boom. And I didn't get these up. I'm very disappointed in myself. I didn't get up any high higher or lowers. JJ getting a touchdown, Kyren getting a touchdown, Kupp getting a touchdown. We're gonna be my three go-tos. So JJ, hopefully he scores right here. I didn't put those up on the channel. This is a touchdown pass. Look at this. Look at this. Oliver, 84, catching a touchdown lob by Darnold. Darnold continues to play good football. Unbelievable. But yeah, Aaron Jones, love the guy, giving him his props, taking my appropriate lap, letting you know that I didn't feel he was going to do what he's doing right now. That's on me, but I still think because of his age and how well he's playing, selling high is smart if you can truly sell high. Jordan Schultz reporting that wide receiver Jameson Williams will not appeal his 2-game suspension for violating the league's policy on performance-enhancing substances. He claims he has no idea or that this was not on him, but again, the policy is very clear. You are responsible for what goes in your body, even if you don't know what you're taking, and that's kind of his claim, is that he didn't take anything willingly or that he knew knowingly. Doesn't matter. So Jamo Williams is going to serve that 2-game suspension. He's not going to appeal it like some reports were suggesting. Mike Evans, MRI confirmed Mike Evans' hamstring is bad enough that it will keep him out at least 4 weeks, not 4 games, so the bye week to be considered, potentially back after the bye week. So his return is expected to be week 12. But let me tell you that this is not a concrete cemented in timetable because of the way hamstrings, groins, calves work. It's not like you don't get to test it till you start getting closer, and you might get bad news. You might fire off too early and like, God, there it is again, and then you're set back to ground zero. So we have to be careful, but I'm also saying you're in a position where you need to take a risk. He is worth going to get in a trade. Brandon Ayuk, look at this monster right here. It's unfortunate. You know, let's give Ayuk some proper respect for a second. He has tremendous talent. Okay, he is a very, very talented guy. He derailed his entire offseason with some greed, and he also derailed his entire offseason with the help of the Niners' way of waiting on signing a wide receiver. I blame both Ayuk and the Niners equally. They both have a hand in some of his unraveling. Now, his injury, you could say, was random. I get that. But getting injured, having your body in a position where you're just more vulnerable to different things. Knee locking up, not in as athletic of a position to get out of something, slip out of something, let your knee slip out of something. You could say that it was random all you want. And Puka Nacua dropping his first pass. That was a beautiful Puka. Maybe that hair is weighing you down, pal. That hair and mustache look like it weighs combined probably 3-4 pounds. And Puka, I think when Puka turned and his tail, his mullet, it caught a bunch of wind and it kind of wobbled him around and he fumbled with the ball. I don't know if that mullet is aerodynamic enough. That hair is going to slow him down. That's like a cape. It's like he's running with the cape down the field. Let's try it again. They throw it to Puka Nacua. He's back to doing Puka Nacua thing. Look at Puka go. Look at Puka go. Look at Puka go. Puka doing Puka things. I don't know. I'm not sure about this cape, though. This cape could definitely hold him back a little bit in terms of wind velocity and aerodynamic descension from a gigawatt perspective. There's flux capacitor components involved where Puka's hair, the structure of the mullet could lift him up a little bit. It might gain ground, actually. Kyren Williams ripping off a 12-yard, 13, 14-yard run. Kyren season, it's here.
He's Kyren, he's 7 feet tall, and he knows how to handle a ball. He's Kyren, he can take frowns and turn them upside down with his touchdowns.
Kyren looking like a monster. He's got 8 rushing touchdowns, I believe 1 receiving, 9 total touchdowns. Kyren in the backfield. Stafford in the gun. Slings it to Kyren because... Oh, that's not Kyren. That's Jefferson. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. The flux capacitor spiel is corny. It's corny, Smitty. You're fun. You're a fun guy, Flexer. You're just mad because flux, it kind of sounds like flex, and you feel jealous that we're talking about flux capacitors. How could you not like the flux capacitor bit? You out of your mind, man? What are you talking about? You're fun at parties. You're real fun at parties, Flex. The jiggle. Let me explain something. I don't think you understand. The mullet that Puka Nacua has, the fluctuation of the air intake mechanism, the overflow valve that is actually created by the mullet itself, might give him some liftoff when he reaches speeds that only a flux capacitor student like myself or anybody else watching, not you specifically, Flex. The liftoff and the conversion of all the different molecules that collide on a run and play designed by Stafford with the trajectory of the football in such a way that Puka can whip that tail back and forth, creates almost a propeller motion. There it is. Catching another ball. Puka Nacua ripping off about a 20-yard reception. Puka Nacua absolutely crushing it. He looks like he's, 48 years old. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The mullet's not doing anything but good. It's acting like a propeller. There's perpetual motion may be created for the very first time in human history through the mullet of Puka Nacua and the mustache and the way that the cape-ish, it's like a cape. The way that cape-like hair and mullet pick him off the ground. There might be a ruling by the NFL by week 10 where they look at this mullet and they say this is like wearing something that is unfair, an absolute unfair device and mechanism that literally takes the momentum and multiplies it by a flux capacitor to the nth power of 47. Unbelievable. Oh, Kyren Williams. That guy tried to rip off Kyren Williams' head. Okay, hold on one second, Travis. I'm coming for you in 1 second. I still have this piece of news here. So Ayuk are 3 pieces of news. Ayuk officially suffered a torn ACL and MCL. I was trying to give him props and just say that, like, look, he's got talent. But the problem is his head wasn't right. Now his body's not going to be right. This is a devastating injury. He probably won't be 100% even if he's on the field in week 1. The MCL and ACL is brutal. Kyren down to the 5. Let's keep feeding Kyren. I'm not interested in Ayuk in Dynasty or in 2025, to be honest with you. Not unless his cost of entry is like practically free. Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker did not participate in Wednesday's practice. This is illness related, so I'm not even worried about this. He played with an illness last week, and the illness might have been him partying a little too hard on his birthday. So I'm not worried about that. This is maintenance. It's still a remnants of last week. Deebo Samuel, like I said, he did. That was an old report. We had the clipping of him, limitations in practice, looking like he might actually play this week. So that was an old report. Ignore that one and understand that the new one is that he's trending in the right direction at least. Almost a Cooper Kupp touchdown pass. It's 3rd and goal. 7-0 Vikings. Rams are not being stopped by this Vikings defense. This is what I'm talking about. The Rams are the one team that are completely matchup proof. And the reason they are is because of how many weapons they have and how McVay runs this thing. It is an absolute circus out there. It's kind of like, in a way, not the same, but in a similar vein, the Rams offense under Kurt Warner. It was just a absolute circus, an aerial assault, just moving parts everywhere, equal balance of elite running back production with 2 wide receivers that are just absolute top 10 wide receivers. Kyren Williams touchdown! Kyren Williams touchdown reception! Kyren Williams has 2 receiving touchdowns, 8 rushing, 10 on the year, and we're walking into week number 8. Absolutely. No, does he have 8 rushing? 8 rushing and 2. Yeah, 8 rushing, 2 receiving, right? 8 rushing, 2 receiving, 10 total touchdowns. What a freaking monster. What a freaking monster.
He's Kyren, he's 7 feet tall, and he knows how to handle a ball. He's Kyren, he can take frowns and turn them upside down with his touchdowns.
But hold on a second. Hello? Oh, hi, Bob. You're worried about Kyren this year, huh? Punt returns, eh? Yeah. Corum's going to take his job? Yeah. Worried about that too, eh? Yeah, Kyren. He's not really 7 feet tall? I don't know about that. Are you sure about that? He's
Kyren, he's 7 feet tall, and he knows how to handle a ball. He's Kyren, he can take frowns and turn them upside down with his touchdowns.
They're probably, look, Rashee Rice would have been one of the biggest lands of the show. What can you do? Cooper Kupp was on pace to be one of the biggest calls on the show for the 2024 season. Got him in the 2nd and 3rd round, depending on when you draft, playing like a top 1 to 5 wide receiver. We were celebrating Rashee Rice, Cooper Kupp, even Deebo Samuel was top 5 or 6. I mean, we had 3 top 6 wide receiver calls on this show. Deebo, Rice, Kupp, all got injured. It was rough. It was rough. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little bit like cheated on those calls. Kyren Williams, 2nd round monster. Oh, he's gonna get his job taken by Blake Corum. Probably him and JD5 probably are the biggest lands of the year. But man, Kyren is just winning leagues. He's just winning leagues, plain and simple. That's all the news for now. I got Travis on the line. Travis, you're live. Jeez.
Hey, so me and Sig Nasty made a trade right before the game in the Marshman League.
Oh, you did?
Yep. I actually traded Puka, so I want to know your opinion on it, and like long term, short term. You know.
What's the trade?
So I gave up. I had a roster crunch. I was gonna have to dump someone anyways in terms of the other players I gave up, but Puka, Ray Davis, Calvin Ridley, and I got back MHJ, and Demario Douglas.
So you gave up. Let me hold on a second. I gotta get them. Okay, you give up Nacua, Ray Davis, and who else? Ridley. Which we don't know what he's even gonna do. For MHJ, and who else?
Demario Douglas.
I mean,
I'm
gonna say right now, based on what we're seeing, I'd rather have Nacua by quite a bit. But that doesn't mean that MHJ can't turn it around. Like, just seeing, I mean, and it's early, but just seeing how they're using Puka right back to where it was like in their this is the Vikings passing defense. Like, Puka, here you go, Puka, here you go, Puka, here you go. And it's like 10-yard, 12-yard rips every time. Puka Nacua looks like Deebo Samuel. Puka Nacua is Deebo Samuel. And Puka Nacua is Deebo Samuel in the Rams offense like Deebo is in the Niners offense, and it looks identical. It's like Deebo catches the ball, yak yardage machine, 12 yards, getting kind of people grabbing hands on him, and he gets 10, 5, 10, 6, 16 yards down the field before he gets finally pulled down by 3 or 4 defenders. But the question is, does he re-injure himself? He's very aggressive to his body. The question is, does MHJ bounce back and become the player he should be? I don't know, but if I was picking right now, give me Puka Nacua all day. And I think Puka Nacua...
Yeah, I kind of knew I was giving up the right now. I mean, I was shying away from injury. I do that anyway, so I know people are going to say I got ripped off probably.
It's all right.
I'm all right with it.
Yeah, no, MHJ is somebody that can... I didn't even get to check all my lineups. I got to cut back. I know I got Puka somewhere that I couldn't even put him in my lineup in time. Just because my days are crazy. I need to have somebody. I need to get. What's his name? What's his name? What's the guy's name that quit fantasy? We would always go to his room. What's his name? Draven. I need to get Draven back to run my teams. Just line up, add drop. He could call in and check with me on something he's not sure about. And if he screws him up, he screws him up. I mean, who cares? But I think I need Draven as my official lineup master. Because I don't know how many leagues I literally didn't check about 10 leagues. I just can't. I got to cut back. I got to do like 2 or 3 leagues and that's it. I've been tempted to do just like 1 league or 0 leagues 1 year to see what it would do to my bias angle too. Like if I've got no shares of anybody, which I can never do because I love fantasy so much, but one year I almost want to test I'd have best ball obviously, but I want to almost test having no in-season commitment. I just don't know that I can follow through and do it because it'd be so hard not to draft. I love drafting, but I wonder if that would affect my in-season week-to-week take at all. I don't think it would, but because I'm pretty quick to adjust and adapt. But all right, hit me real quick with one more, and then I got to get to these super chats, and I got to go pick up the pizza pie.
No, that's all. I just figured Marge made a trade.
I don't
know we made a trade. And
throw
it out there. Like I said, I figured once the game started, if people looked good, people would crap on me, but I don't really care about that.
So this was a trade.
I could lose the deal very easily, but
this is
before the game.
Yeah, no. Look, it's MHJ could still prove to be just as good. This is a trade between Sick Nasty, moderator, and Travis, moderator. So that's interesting. Good luck to you on it, and I wouldn't fret. But I would say Puka.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I think Puka. If I had to rank today, I mean, I'm very excited about this because Nacua is on this buy low list. I think if I had to rank today, Puka would already be in my top 14 receivers. Like going forward, that's how much I think tonight's evidence alone, already having 3 or 4 targets in the first drive. 3 or 4 targets in the first drive. I'm just excited about it. I'm excited about it. MHJ, he's trying to get 4 targets a game. Like, and it's like the problem. The problem is, Travis, I believe in MHJ easily as much, but it's just Why is he running downfield open 3 or 4 times this year? Wide open. No defensive player within sight. Not even in the camera shot. The wide screen camera shot. MHJ's running down the field going, I'm wide open. There's nobody near me. This is a 40-yard touchdown. And Kyler can't see him over the line. He's looking and he can't see him. That's the problem. I don't know. I like Kyler. Kyler's still a good quarterback. He's not elite, but he's still one of the top 12 quarterbacks in the National Football League. You know, majority of the league would be blessed to have Kyler on their team. I'm not trying to say he's not a good quarterback, but good God, you know, I don't know. I'm very frustrated with MHJ. And it's not because of him.
Obviously, I took the gamble that they're going to start getting them the ball more, you know.
Hey, good making a trade, though. All right, appreciate you, Travis. Later.
Yep, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, Puka's looking good. The title of tonight's show might be Puka Nacua is a top 12 wide receiver. Jacobs, Neighbors, Andrews, or Kamara, St. Brown. Jacobs, Neighbors, Andrews, or Kamara, St. Brown. I mean, look, here's the thing. I know we want to act like Neighbors does something to this trade. It doesn't. Like St. Brown over Neighbors, especially these next 2 weeks. And then I want St. Brown over Neighbors anyway. So you're telling me Kamara for Jacobs and Andrews? The Kamara side crushes this trade, and it's not even close. It's not even remotely close. Trade Cook, Adams, and Dell for Kyren and Nico. I would take Kyren and Nico and run. Had so much faith in Kyren, so happy I drafted him. Celtics appreciate you. Kyren to the moon, pal. Kyren's so good, man. I love the doubters. I wonder if the doubters... Oh, look at this touchdown pass by Darnold. Surprise, surprise. Another touchdown by Darnold. Hit the Supernova clip, homie, one time. We haven't hit this in a while, and I don't know how it's going to look, to be honest with you, how it's going to feel. There's some negativity around the Supernovas, but not that many. I mean, Mahomes, people are going to be upset about Mahomes being in the Supernovas, but he's on the rise potentially. Let's see how it feels. There's a lot of Supernovas I think are doing well. Let's check in on them.
There are handfuls of Saturn, Mars, and Moon men, but only 8 can be supernovas. I give you the 8 best picks in fantasy football.
We won't always hit all of them.
They are the 8 supernovas.
We won't always hit all the Supernovas. Hall, Kyren, I'm loving it.
They are the 8.
JD, oh, 3 for 3. Hey, he's coming around. Yeah, buddy. Okay.
Full 8.
You know, it really is just Mahomes. And Bijan's coming around.
I'm looking at the 8.
These look pretty good, guys, to be honest with you.
The magnificent 8.
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the orbiter Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower.
The shuttle has cleared the tower. Look, Mahomes is going to start earning his keep. I really, really believe it. I really believe he's going to start earning his keep. It is what it is. You know, it's been slow for Mahomes. It's been slow for Coleman, and slow a little bit for Bijan. But, man, the rest of those guys are freaking popping off. I have to admit, I'm pretty proud of the overall scope of the Supernova clan. I mean, they look pretty damn good. 0.5 PPR. I'm 5-2 with AJB, DK, Reed starting ahead of the wide receiver. I'd be moving, giving B-Rob, Terry, Waddle, getting Chubb, CMC, Mason. I'm fine with that trade. It could go either way. Like, B-Rob's underrated here, but I also think the CMC, Mason, you want to take that gamble? I'm fine with taking that gamble. Trade Chase, Brown, and Njoku for McLaurin. I'd take McLaurin, especially if you have the depth to make that happen. Need 2 players at flex. Which one? If Debo doesn't play, Pearsall, Dobbs, or Worthy. I'm going to go... Guys, do we start Worthy or D-Hop this week if we're him? D-Hop or Worthy? I'm not going to go Pearsall over D-Hop or Worthy. Kamara is scaring me this week. He shouldn't scare you. I mean, he's the number 2 or 3 running back, depending on your format, Will. You know what I mean? What are we doing here? Are we starting, if Debo sits, are we starting Worthy or D-Hop? Worthy. I can concur on that, too. I could go either one. I'm excited about D-Hop, though. And Andy Reid's comment of why not makes me think that Mahomes is just going to go out there and tell him. Plus, Hopkins is smart. He's going to pick it up quick. But it's a complicated offense. But Hopkins could still be told, hey, you're running a 5-yard Supernova route. And he did that for who was it? What's his name? Williams. He did that for Williams at RB, who didn't know the whole, Damian Williams, didn't know the whole playbook for a whole year. And every time in the huddle, they'd say, Blue 47, hatchback left, on 7. And then he'd look over and go, you're going to run a 2-yard post. and literally, he'd run it. That's what he'd do. Drop J-Mo for Ridley. Why would you drop J-Mo, Eric? No. Not for Ridley. Ridley, who knows what Ridley's going to be? 10-team, 0.5, 6-1. QBs love Stroud. Wide receivers Hill, Reed, Devontae Smith, BT. Okay, need 2 wide receivers and a flex. Javonte versus Carolina must start. I wouldn't say must start, but 2 wide receivers and a flex. Need 2 wide receivers. So I'm going to go Hill. I'm going to go Reed. And BT. Puka Nacua, another reception. Just absolutely ripping it up. Puka Nacua. That mullet. I'm loving the mullet. The mullet's part of it now. It's a concussion proof mechanism is what that mullet is. The legend has it, the creators of the concussion helmet said, I don't think we need to have any sort of concussion protective pieces attached to these helmets. We just need the entire league to grow mullets. If the entire league grows a mullet, if Tua Tagovailoa grows a mullet, he can't be concussed any longer. He no longer can be concussed. You have especially a beefy mullet, a curly mullet with more volume. Put a little Vidal Sassoon in all the mullets. Be a requirement. Be an absolute requirement. You got to do a sniff test. Everybody on the field, sniff their mullet. You got Vidal Sassoon in there, getting it curly, poofed up, little volume. Doesn't matter. Everybody can grow a mullet. Even people that can't grow much hair on the top of their head, everybody can grow a mullet. You got to shave your neck every other day. Mullets are not out of the question for the entire league straight across. And for the guy that doesn't like the flux capacitor talk, I bet he's having a real bad time listening to this little rant. Running backs, Kyren, Achane, those 2 are must starts. And your must start is either, you could put BT. Hill, Reed are must starts for me. Hill, Reed, must starts. And then, man, these mullets. These mullets are the key, I think, to everything. Absolute key to everything. Okay, we've got, what was I saying? Kyren getting a reception. Nice little work, little maneuver. Nice job, Kyren, getting an extra couple yards. I'm a little disappointed in what Cooper Kupp is doing right now. I believe Puka Nacua. It's still early, okay? I still think Cooper Kupp's going to be a monster, but Puka Nacua looks like maybe the steal of the week. It might be the best buy low period on the board this week at the end of it. This is fantastic. I'm sorry, Travis. That probably doesn't feel good to hear, but Travis, you still got a great player. I still like MHJ. He's still a buy low for me. He still could be on the board here. Kyren, Achane, Hill, Reed, and then it's between BT, Devontae Smith, and Javonte. And if I'm ranking those, if this helps you with your flex or whatever, it's Hill, Reed, then BT, then Devontae Smith, then Javonte in that order. Sorry it took me so long to answer that, but that's my order of those players. Rudy in the house. Rudy, the cosmic force propels Puka's and Kyren's neon sneakers into the state of perpetual motion. Each step of quantum event sending shockwaves of momentum through the space-time fabric. That's kind of a elementary assumption and summary, Rudy, of what I'm trying to explain, but I love it. I still love it. Rudy to the moon. Sounded very, I mean, most fourth graders could understand what he just said.
To the moon.
Rudy, appreciate you with the super chat. All right, I'll be out of here. I'm out of your hair until the end of the game. We'll be back for a recap show. Puka. Cooper Kupp. That was a little mashed potato in advance for Puka, or for Cooper Kupp. Puka earned it already. But Kupp, let's get a touchdown. Let's get a tutty. Kyren.
Let him cook.
Kyren to the mother freaking
To Mars.
moon, to Mars,
To the moon.
to Saturn.
To Saturn.
And I'll end it on that note. I'll see you all after the game for the recap show. Appreciate all my super chatters. Appreciate every single one of you.
He's Kyren, he's 7 feet tall, and he knows how to handle a ball. He's Kyren, he can take frowns and turn them upside down with his touchdowns.
Live Monday through Friday, whenever big news breaks, please like and subscribe. We are at 31,026 subscribers. Phenomenal growth. You guys are absolute maniacs and monsters. And don't forget...
Gravy.
Oops, wrong button. Graveyard stream to come. 10 live chat rooms. That is what my Patreon is about. It's about audio live streams where I go live, like Twitter Spaces, and they're recorded now and reposted as articles. That's going to be the content moving forward. I don't even know if there'll be any written content anymore. It might just be replays of the audios, and I'll do more audio streams. There'll be a little written content here and there. 10 live chats, and we're inside the Game Day Lounge right now. And let me drop that link for everybody so they can get in on the Patreon. $10 a month, cancel anytime. It's like a cup of coffee. Do it for 1 month. See how much you love being inside a active live chat environment during the games, during any game. We're all these other chat rooms become ghost towns until the game ends. We're all packed inside the Game Day Lounge. I'll be over there. I might even do a graveyard audio live stream, like I said, Twitter Spaces kind of thing inside the Patreon tonight. And it gets a little alert, like if you're inside this anywhere, it'll pop up and say join Smitty's audio live stream. You click it, and then everybody can chat and ask questions and such. Kyren Williams ripping off a long... was that 18-yard run by Kyren Williams. Unbelievable.
Let him cook.
Kyren is amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I'm live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Also, additionally live whenever big news breaks, and we go live after all games. So you bet your bottom dollar I'll be here after the game. We'll even be here like I usually start the live stream like 2 to 4 to 5 minutes before the game actually ends, so you can get in the live chat and talk and conversate. Oh, they put in Blake Corum and he got swarmed. Get the punt returner out of the game. Get the punt returner out of the game. Get the kick returner out of the game. What are they looking at Kyren's feet for? They're wrapping his foot a little bit. They're wrapping his foot and his ankle a little bit. He might have had a little bit of an ankle twist. But it doesn't look like it's a big deal. They're just wrapping it on the outside. They're not even taking off his shoe or anything. They're probably just saying, hey, let's get this ankle just a little more secured up. Kupp and Nacua! God, how many receptions is... Look at that mullet! It's like I think he was floating through the air when he caught the pass. His feet weren't even on the ground. The mullet just lifts him up above... Man, it just lifts... The mullet lifts him up above the gravitational plane. And the different volume of molecule oxygen structure mechanisms above and below the mullet with the Vidal Sassoon fluff to it. It's like a parachute. Puka Nacua gets a handoff. They're just giving him the ball constantly. We don't know what his workload might be in week number 8, his first game back. How about 85 receptions, 4 handoffs? Puka's going to take a breather. Maybe this is Cooper Kupp touchdown. You know what I love about this? It's either a Cooper Kupp touchdown here, probably. Maybe it's Parkinson. Cooper Kupp touchdown or Kyren. At least the odds are very high. It's a Kyren touchdown or a Cooper Kupp touchdown. Very high odds it's one of those two. Now that I said that, it won't be either. There'll be a Stafford a bootleg running for a touchdown. But let's go. Kyren Williams, draw play. Kyren gets the handoff, nowhere. Don't hurt his ankle, boys. Lay him down gently. Oh, he's not even down. There's 5 defenders, or 5 offensive, defensive linemen converged on the ground, and Kyren standing up. Yeah, his ankle's definitely a little bit tweaked, but not bad at all. He's in the game. Puka returns. This is either a Puka touchdown, a Kupp touchdown, or a Kyren touchdown. Probably Puka. At this rate, Puka might just line up under center. I mean, what is going on here? Stafford says, Blue 32, in the gun, Kyren to his right, 3 wide receivers, Parkinson in motion, to the right side, offsides. Man, that's brutal. That's brutal. That is brutal. Come on, guys, get it together. You're professional. Jackson, get it together. Offsides, Jackson. He got scared. He heard Puka Nacua was going to take his job if he didn't block better. What kind of stance is that anyway, Jackson? Toughen up. Toughen up, Buttercup. What are you doing? He stands like he's got to go to the bathroom. What's he doing? Of course he fell over. What kind of stance is that? All right, 3 wide. 3 to the right, Kyren to the left. Is that Puka on? No, okay. Kyren's gonna flip out to the. Okay, this is Cooper Kupp. Flag. You can't hold Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp still looks good. I'm not worried about Cooper Kupp. I just think Puka's getting so much work. They love him. This is their Deebo Samuel. Okay, pass interference, defense. 1st and goal. This is run Kyren Williams 3 times, please. That's what I'm going to dial up here. I don't know where. I have so many leagues where I probably have Puka on the bench somewhere. I can't even check anything. This is going to be brutal when I see it. I know I'm going to find it in 1 or 2 leagues somewhere. Okay, Kyren in the backfield. He's far enough back that this is going to be a run. You can always kind of tell. Kyren scooped up. No gain. Okay. Vikings are pretty good in 1st and goal situations in terms of defending that run. So they may give Kyren one more go here. I could also see them throwing it to Kyren in the flat. But maybe this is a Puka Nacua. What about a quick toss to Puka? A little like screen. Little Puka screen. Little Cooper Kupp screen. Little Kyren Williams screen. Kupp in motion. Crosses to the left side of the field. Stafford scrambles. Breaks out from it. Throws the ball. Wide open. Oh, it's Cooper Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp. It's Cooper Kupp.
Let him cook.
It's Cooper Kupp! It's Cooper Kupp! Oh, boy! It's Kupp season!
Let him cook.
Wow! Wow! Stafford! What a scramble by Stafford! Ducks under 2 defenders trying to sack him. Cooper Kupp doesn't stop running. Wow! Wow! What a first quarter. What'd I tell you when we started the stream? Thursday night be damned. Cooper Kupp, Kyren Williams, Kupp and Nacua, Justin Jefferson. It's going to be a day. It's going to be a day. Welcome to the best Thursday night game we probably could ever, I think, grace ourselves with. I'll see you all for the wrap-up show. Woo! Woo! I'm afraid to leave. Thanks, Travis. I'm afraid to leave. Thanks to my mods. Travis, Sick Nasty, Blackbeard, Space Ricky, Terry Roberts if he's out there, Kenny Powers if he's out there. Am I missing a mod? I always miss a mod. I always forget. I'm sorry. I'm such a bad. Maybe I'm not. I think I covered everybody. See you all. Blackbeard to the house. Blackbeard to the house. Oh, Vampy. Is Vampy in here? Vampy. In fairness, Vampy had been missing for so long. Vampy in the house as well. Is Vampy in here? Vampy. Show yourself.
Too much.
Space Ricky. Blackbeard. Sick Nasty. Travis Rowe. Vampy. Kenny Powers, Terry Roberts. Is that all of them? Yeah, Vampy's in here. Vampy's in here. Thank you, Vampy. Appreciate seeing you. I'm so glad Vampy's back, by the way. Is that all 7 of my mods? Travis, is that correct? Blackbeard, Travis, Space Ricky, Sick Nasty, Vampy, Kenny Powers, Terry Roberts. Is that all of them? I think that's everybody. Woo!
Motion detected at the front door.
Can I get a... Is Double A a mod? Double A, are you in here? I forget. Is Double A a mod? Why am I forgetting if Double A is modding? Maybe because he's not in here as much. Is Double A a mod? Woo! Everybody at home, throw out a woo! Double A, if I forgot you're a mod, I'm an idiot. And I'm sorry. I'll see you all after the game.